I spent 3 months tutoring the deadbeat troublemaker, and he just sent me his college acceptance letter. I started my career as a high school math teacher a few years ago. I quickly learned the hardest part of the job is watching kids fall through the cracks. Then I met Leo. Leo was a 17-year-old junior who was actively trying to fail. Everyone had already written him off. I asked him to stay in my classroom for after-school tutoring as a desperate last resort. Leo came from a severely broken household. His dad was an aggressive alcoholic and his mom would disappear for weeks. Because he had zero stability at home, Leo had absolutely zero motivation. He caused the most trouble every single day. He picked fights, threw chairs, and verbally abused the staff. He acted out because he was incredibly angry. It was easier to pretend he did not care than to actually try. Kids with his trajectory usually ended up in jail right after graduation. Our first 3 sessions were a total disaster. He sat across the desk with his arms crossed and refused to open his backpack. He threw insults and tried everything he could to make me kick him out. He was entirely convinced I was going to abandon him exactly like his parents did. I refused to give up. When he got angry and knocked his pencils onto the floor, I calmly picked them up. I looked him dead in the eye and told him I was not going anywhere. I explained we could either stare at the chalkboard or he could actually learn something to change his life. The breakthrough happened during week 4. We were working on basic algebra. He kept getting the variables mixed up and slammed his fist on the desk. He yelled that he was just stupid. I stopped the lesson immediately. I told him he was not stupid but simply unpracticed. I told him he was letting his parents dictate his future by accepting the exact path they laid out for him. Something finally clicked in his head. He realized I was treating him like an adult who had total control over his choices. We spent the next 3 months meeting every Tuesday and Thursday. The change in his behavior was absolutely incredible. He stopped fighting and cut off all ties with the gang members he hung out with. He started sitting in the front row and even helped other students with their equations. He realized he actually loved solving complex problems. Yesterday afternoon, my phone buzzed. It was an email from Leo containing a scanned document. It was an official acceptance letter from the College of Engineering at the State University. He was formally admitted into their mechanical engineering program with a full tuition grant for first-generation students. His message said he was moving into the freshman dorms next week and promised to send me his first transcript. I sat at my desk and completely broke down in tears. Subscribe for more daily videos.